Galera, estamos ao vivo. Estamos ao vivo com esse jogo fantástico. Kingdom Come Deliverance 2. Gameplay nessa Kizumbba de live começando agora. Vamos só dar aquela divulgadinha de sempre, né? Aquela divulgação nossa de cada dia. Estamos também nos shorts. Quem quiser ver os shorts... Quem quiser ver os shorts, estamos de shorts. Estamos de shorts. Botrix já está funcionando. Eu não sei se eu estou olhando o chat de tudo aqui, né? Ao chats. Vou dar um oi nos dois chats para ver. Oi aqui, tá? Oi lá. Oi aqui foi, oi aqui. Foi também. Então, tá nos dois, tá bonito, tá favorável. Galera, tem para não dar retorno aqui para mim, mudar um monte de coisa. Vai ver o vivo e a cores. Vivo e a cores. Bora. Partiu gameplay. O jogo apareceu em inglês. A gente vai botar aqui, ó, configurações do jogo, mudar o idioma aqui da idioma de textos. O idioma dublado aqui não tem português, só tem inglês, francês, espanhol, chinês, sei lá mais o que. Eu ia botar espanhol, mas resolvi não botar. Fala Vitor Hugo. Como que você tá? Para. Vitor Hugo é quem? Vitor Hugo é alguém que eu conheço. Salvar alterações, sim. Oi, 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 oi. Novo jogo, eu nunca joguei, não sei nem como é que é. É um RPG de ação e história. No início do século XV, mais conhecido como 15. Português, então não vou nem ler, né? Sobraram poucos lealistas. Ligação de 3. Se o microfone parar, quem estiver assistindo, escreve no chat assim: parou o microfone. Sou eu esse aí que tá chegando? Que rei sou eu?
Godwin! Where's your weapon? To the battlements! Move! Father!
come to anoint us before we die?
We'll get anointed after the battle, Sir Hans. With booze.
Get ready!
Já chego no meio da guerra. Atira a catapulta. Mas o que? Eu só fico olhando, né? Não tem o que fazer. Vem a pedra enorme pra tua direção e vai fazer o quê? Chegou a ver o portão.
Rude awakening, eh?
Quebrando sapato.
Make it count.
Mostre pra eles. O canto daquele ali era eu mesmo. Suba as escadas até a muralha de frente.
Over here! Get up there quick!
Meu negócio, Will? Toma. Anda a muralha. Isso, corra a escada aí. Peraí. Carregar de cara? Ele é meu amigo ou inimigo? Ué. Peraí. Estiver matando amigo.
Die, you swine! Got him!
Não. Ajude a defender o portão. Isso aqui demora muito a carregar, rapaz.
What the fuck are you waiting for? Godwin! Get over here, right away! What the fuck are they waiting for? Pour fire onto them! Don't let them hack their way through! Stay covered! That's it!
Dois que eu... Ah, já morreu queimando. Morreu queimado?
This won't stop them! Godwin, draw your sword and follow me! That was close!
Pega sua espada e venha comigo, claro. Espada é qual? Godwin, meu nome, hein? Grava esse nome. Sou eu. O cara é lento, hein? Esse aqui é amigo inimigo, não sei.
Don't let them climb up! You can show!
Eita, peraí. Ih, rapaz.
get away from me! I'll kill you! I'll hack you to ribbons! That was
Posso pegar. Coisa do chão, mano.
You can't get away from me! I'll hack you to ribbons! Stop praying!
Isso aqui é ainda.
Hey! Come help me, you bastard! Let it down or they'll overrun us! Good! Knock down the ladder! Send my greetings to the devil! I'll shoot you!
For what I do. Don't let him climb up!
Let him have it!
Knock him down!
Quem empurra isso aqui?
I'll knock down the ladder! Shoot you an extra asshole! I'll hack you to ribbons!
Aí bati até nos amigos. Boa. Batendo até nos amiguinhos. Ver se tá tudo certo. Parece que sim. Público. Mega público. Beleza. Tudo certinho.
Oh, Dentes Fortuna, fucking you, Vat. Jesus. You're only supposed to deliver a message to Trotsky. The most adventure I was expecting was a fuck or two.
Começar o jogo. Kingdom Deliverance. Kingdom Come Deliverance. 2. Várias semanas antes.
Oh, Dentes Fortuna, you rat!
What's that you keep yelling, Sir Hans?
Good gracious, Henry, you don't mean to tell me you don't know Latin?
My apologies, Your Grace. Unfortunately, I was too busy shoveling shit and picking turnips to find time for studying Latin.
We shall have to rectify that. I can't have an ignoramus for a personal bodyguard.
Anyway, this Audens, whatever. What does that actually mean?
O Dentes Fortuna Juvat. Fortune favors the brave.
I don't doubt it. All we have to do is deliver a letter to Lord Otto von Bergov and ride back again. Doesn't take much bravery.
Christ, Henry, don't be such a stick in the mud. Aren't you glad to be finally out of that hellhole where we can finally enjoy some adventure? See a bit of the world, meet new women, and simply have some fun.
Sure, but you promised Johannes that you'd be as good as gold, and I'm personally responsible for your safety. Besides, Trotsky's in the middle of nowhere, so I wouldn't expect much excitement there.
God help me, my bodyguard's a monk who can't speak Latin.
Sir, Trotsky.
My word. That is fucking impressive. It makes Perkstein look like an outhouse. Berghoff must be made of money.
Maneiro.
Well, Henry, looking forward to new adventures? Adventures that will become the stuff of legends?
Of course I am. We'll show them what fine fellas have turned up on their doorstep.
You bet we will. We'll hand over our important message and then hop, skip to the nearest tavern. We'll drink to our success and chase some local wenches, eh? But why didn't Uncle Hanush take care of it himself? Unless, maybe he's just testing me.
Aye, it does look like that. He'll hand over all the Ratai estates to you one day. So I expect he wants to be sure you won't botch it.
Of course. How could I possibly botch it up? There are foreign armies rampaging through Bohemia. The king is in captivity, God knows where. And here we are in the middle of it all, carrying an important document. No, I intend to make the most of this trip, one way or another.
So do I. How is that? Fortuna...
Al dentes fortuna juvat! See now, there's the Henry I know and love. Well, enough of the chat. Trotsky's almost within reach.
Sir Hans, how's it looking there in the back?
All good, Oates. Just keep your eyes on the road ahead.
Exactly. If anything in front of us even looks like it's moving, we
Maneiro
want to
que você
know.
percebe o som vindo certinho.
Oh, don't got eyes like a hole. I don't
O cara que tá falando.
Sir.
Should we get ready for a fight?
Take it easy, Henry. They're wearing von Berghoff's colours. They're from Trotsky.
Surround them! Don't let them get away!
Besides, stand a chance against them. Don't do anything foolish, fellas. Just follow my orders.
Halt! What are you after here?
Is this usually how you greet visitors, my good man?
This is how we greet armed strangers when bandits are pillaging everywhere.
Can you not distinguish between a noble and a bandit, sir?
It's not always that straightforward these days. Who are you people?
Sir Hans Capon of Perkstein. I bear a letter for Sir Otto von Berghoff from my master, Sir Hanush of Lipa.
This is indeed the seal of the Lords of Lipa. And unless I am mistaken, Lord Hanush of Lipa is on the side of King Wenceslas.
Well,
While my master is a member of the League of Lords, who side with King Sigismund.
Inimigos.
So it would appear we are enemies. We're not enemies. We're carrying a message with the aim of putting a stop to the hostilities.
And who are you?
Henry,
from Skalitz.
Qual é seu estilo de jogo? Soldado. Gosta de ter uma arma na mão e usar uma armadura forte. Também é famoso por seu temperamento explosivo. Conselheiro. Prefere resolver as coisas usando seu conhecimento, língua afiada e palavras gentis. Batedor. Gosta de se esconder nas sombras, resolver tarefas silenciosamente sem ser detectado. Vou botar isso aqui, ó. Conselheiro.
I'm Lord Capon's advisor and scribe, and now an envoy as well.
From Skalitz, you say? The one that King Sigismund's Cuman forces plundered?
And slaughtered everyone. Even so, I'm not going to Trotsky as an enemy, but as a peace envoy.
Even so, you're still strangers here, and armed strangers to boot. And as it happens, we're on the trail of just such a band, so why should I trust you?
Caraca. Presunção 1 de 2 de você. Pode resolver diversas situações convencendo a outra pessoa. No diálogo, você terá algumas opções de reação, mas cuidado. A presunção requer que a outra pessoa acredite em você. Eloquência, você tenta resolver a situação pacificamente e sem conflito. Carisma, você tira proveito da sua aparência nobre e boa reputação. Poder, você tenta projetar a imagem de herói e defensor dos mais fracos. Coerção, você fala o que for necessário para conseguir o que quer, mesmo que sejam mentiras e manipulação. Dominação, você deixa claro para outra parte que você é superior. Intimidação, onde a razão falha, ameaças podem funcionar. Próxima página. Muitas situações se resolvem persuadindo a outra pessoa. No diálogo você terá diversas opções de ação, mas atenção, a outra pessoa nem sempre acredita em você. Seu dinheiro, seus atributos, reputação permanente perante a outra pessoa. A persuasão não é uma questão de tirar o número mais alto, mas dependendo de com quem você está falando, quando é a aparência e qual é a sua reputação. Por exemplo, geralmente é inútil ameaçar um bando de malfeitores usando apenas de violência, assim como afirma ser nobre com palha saindo das botas. Adianta você querer passar por nobre se você está com a roupa toda tosca, né? O emissário vem oferecer minha aliança. Por acaso temos cara de bandidos para você? Como soldado podemos ajudar com os bandidos.
We want to negotiate an alliance. We'll come to an agreement with your lord in Trotsky, and maybe offer to deal with those bandits for you. After all, you haven't been able to track them down. So we can take matters into our own hands. So move aside, and let us, dutiful knights, pass.
Don't provoke me, boy, or you'll pass to a place you don't want to be. Didn't you say you were a scribe? Or are you trying to tell me you're a knight and a scribe? Don't try to pull the wool over my eyes.
Don't listen to him, Captain. He's travelling with me for the first time, and evidently, he's got a bit above himself. We've come on the orders of Margrave Jobst of Moravia, and we bear a message from Sir Hanush of Lipa, Divish of Tarnberg, and Radzig Kobila. Our message concerns the offer of an alliance that it seems you need as much as we do right now.
All right, then. You may carry on, but put your men in their place, sir, before their impertinence leads you into trouble.
Indeed, I will. Thank you, Captain.
Sorry about the cold reception. You must be cautious. These bandits create mayhem, then vanish like ghosts. We'll be on our way.
Oh, so you won't accompany us to the castle to see your lord?
Sorry, sir, we can't. Listen, you won't make it to the castle before nightfall. Sir Otto's orders are to not admit anyone after dark, especially while we're away. You'd best camp until daybreak.
I'll take your point. I mean, back home, the last time someone let a nobleman in trouble into their castle, we had to bombard it to get him out. Is there an inn in these parts, at least?
There is one, but it's a bit of a way out, and I'm not sure your lordship would like it very much.
God! What kind of a backwater have they sent us to? I just suppose we'll just have to manage somehow. Good luck in hunting down those bandits.
Thomas, Captain at Trotsky. Thank you. And sorry again. Farewell.
Farewell.
Deu certo.
Well, this is a bit of a hold-up. What now?
Since there's no tavern within reach, we'll just bed down here for the night. The pond looks inviting, and we've got wine enough.
And what about those bandits?
Well, they're probably keeping their heads down, what with that big patrol combing the woods for them.
Come on, fellas. We'll camp here on the bank. At least we can bathe. I stink almost as bad as the rest of you, and you lot are rank.
Henry! Hey! Call off that mutt of yours!
Mutt! What's all the fuss about, Mutt? Are you that hungry? All right, I'll see what I can get for you.
Entre algo para comer. Jota.
I can't go wandering off now.
Ué, como que eu vou encontrar algo para comer se eu não posso sair daqui? Algo para comer o D. O D aqui por trás. Olha, algo para comer, será que não é? Ah, não é para caçar, não. Tá, e como é que eu como? E abro o inventário. Maçã. Ué, come. Você não está usando a bolinha? Ah, tá.
Come on, Conrad.
What?
Let's throw a few dice.
For the love of God.
Minha
How many
imaginação.
times do I have to tell you? I ain't playing with you.
Why not?
Because you cheat.
I do not.
Oh? And how come you always win then, eh?
That's an easy one. I always win, because you always lose.
Ha ha. Very droll.
Seriously though, Conrad, my old mate. Roll a few, eh?
No.
Pãozinho. Bom, vou comer tudo. Não deixar nada pra ninguém.
Hey, Conrad, one little game, eh?
Leave me alone.
Era pra dar pra comer
I
pro
know you love me
cachorro.
too well. It's all
Eu
one
comi
little
tudo.
game. One little game. And then you go and take my last groschen.
Pô, em vez de dar pro cachorro comer.
This is boring. Why don't we carry on to the foothill of Trotsky? They must have a tavern there. Fellow could have a game there.
Give over, Tankard. There'll be time enough to tavern after.
Falar com o cara aqui, já que a
Henry.
gente já fez besteira.
Henry, what the fuck was that about?
What was what about?
With that captain? I thought they got us all. The way you provoked him.
Eu também achei que não havia ameaça nenhuma.
They didn't do anything, though. Besides, that captain was just an underling.
Just an underling. How could you tell? Did you see how many men he had there?
He backed down in the end, though.
Because I kept you in check. You better keep your nose out of it next time.
I apologise. You're right.
That's all right. I understand how you feel. His tone got on my nerves too. And keep quiet tomorrow in front of von Berghoff. I'm here to do the talking. We'll deliver our message and fulfill our mission. If we arrange a truce with the League of Lords, then Hanush will finally have to take me seriously. Well, since you're so sure of yourself, how about stretching our limbs a bit after that long journey? With a bit of swordplay?
You're in the mood for that after riding so long?
Certainly. So then, eh? Eh?
All right, then. Just a bit of swordplay for the hell of it? Or shall we have a wager?
Let's save the wagers for later.
Oh, you afraid?
Keep the biting remarks to yourself. You've got armor on, so just grab your helmet. Here's a practice sword for you. Have that ready too.
Ih, porrada vai comer. Peguei a armadura. Pegou no chão. Coletar a planta.
So,
Vamos começar a esgrima.
Do you think we're gonna fight with our cocks? Put on your helmet and armor, grab a practice sword, and come along.
O que ele falou? Não li.
can we start with the sword play?
Where's your helmet? Surely you don't
Ah,
want me
o
to poke your
capacete.
eye out.
Eu ia botar o capacete. Ué. Antes de colocar o elmo. Ah, tem que botar isso. Ah, tem que botar isso aqui tudo. Vamos ver se agora vai.
Can we start with the sword play?
You've got your armor. Good. I won't hold back. Did you deal with that dog of yours? I wouldn't want him gobbling up our supper while we're training.
Ah, don't worry. Oates is cooking up that gruel again. That, well, not even a dog would eat.
I never knew you were such a gourmet. All right, let's go. A bit of sword play will give you an appetite. Let's start.
Pera aí, rapaz.
Draw your sword.
Hang on. This time, I'll take... Let's get warmed up. I'll attack you a few times. You defend.
Go ahead. Impress me. Is that the best you've got? I didn't even work up a sweat.
Well, you will soon enough. A foe in plate armor has to be worn down.
Let's see it then. Attack properly now. A longer sequence. Oh.
Very nice exchange.
Enough!
Now you're warmed up, eh?
Yeah. But you're pretty winded yourself. While you're attacking, you still have to take care you have strength left to defend.
Save the advice and try it yourself.
Gladly. On guard.
Tá, segura o botão e bota na direção ali, eu acho. Acho que é isso. É isso?
Good!
Ah,
Good! Nice! Good! Good!
That's enough. No one's ever won a duel just by blocking. You've got to make an opening to strike back. And you do that by means of a perfect block.
Perfect block, eh?
fala aí, Peniote.
You've become a real
Você
swordsman.
comprou isso? Não,
Start your
velho.
attack then.
That's it!
Falando nisso, obrigado Deep Silver pela parceria.
Nice, Henry. Nice! But what about a riposte?
Esqueci de
Reckon you can
agradecer.
manage that?
Why wouldn't I? Nothing to it. I just follow up a perfect block immediately with a strike. I'll show you.
Get ready! After covering, you have to strike straight away.
Pera aí, rapaz.
You have to follow up with a strike.
Ah, eu tenho que bater e atacar agora, né?
Not like that. You have to wait with your block until after I start my strike. Not like that. You mustn't block so soon. Nice.
Contra-ataque.
Well, you're not as good as Captain Bernard, but that wasn't
É
bad.
Be
fácil.
sure to remember, if someone gives you a riposte, you can still fend it off with a perfect block. And it's best to follow up right away with your own riposte.
Yeah, right.
Acho que quem gosta de RPG com história, diálogo, essas paradas, é bem maneiro esse jogo.
Then it's best to attack at a spot where your opponent isn't covered. Where he's not holding his weapon. You defend, and I'll show you how.
All right. Come on then.
Peraí, para não entender. Você altera a zona de ataque usando... Usando o que é? Ah, o... Não, a direção do mouse, tá? Isso aqui, já entendi já.
Nice, Henry. Nice.
Got around that nicely, Henry.
Posso dar um ataque em cada parte ali.
All right, all right. I get it. For Christ's
Só
sake.
movimentando o mouse.
Enough demonstrations and explanations.
Let's have one training duel to finish up, eh?
Indeed. And let's have a wager to spice things up. How about 100 groschen?
Ih, quanto eu quero apostar. Se quiser apostar mais, por mim pode ser.
All right, 100 groschen it is.
Defend yourself. Off to a good start.
Porra, não para de bater, mano. Bate.
That one hit the spot. Weren't expecting that, were you?
Go for it.
How do you do it?
Ah, que chato.
Swordplay.
Now we're even. That one hit the spot. That one hit the spot.
Boa. Sente-se perto do fogo. Esse aqui tinha morrido. Morreu com a espada de treino.
Now let's go and
Sim,
eat.
controle
That
nossas
swordplay
mentes
gave me
estão
quite an appetite.
dominadas pelo multiplayer. Eu gosto desse diálogo. Eu também prefiro o multiplayer, né? Eu gostava muito de campanha, mas enjoei.
It seems this isn't my day.
Mas
I
às
knew I
vezes é bom
shouldn't have
jogar.
offended you. You've improved since that last time in Ratai.
Aquele multiplayer lá do Marvel Rival não tá divertido não. Também venci em Hat. Eu perdi em Hat. Como é que eu sei se eu ganhei ou se eu perdi?
I won back then too, as I recall. You had to give me your bow.
You were unbelievably lucky. beating me after just one day of training. True, I wasn't in my best form that day. We had a drink or two beforehand.
Oats? What's this food supposed to be?
What's left of our supplies. Tomorrow we'll be at the castle, and we'll get some decent grub.
If you told us earlier, I could have shot a hare. And you could have cooked it like they did in the tavern the day before yesterday.
That tavern where you drank away all your coin?
Ha! You've got to have some fun.
And then you tried it on with the innkeeper's daughter when you were shit-faced.
She was pretty. A real peach. Admit it.
Only a fella was there.
Aqui eu ganho coisas dependendo da minha resposta.
And I had to drag you out of that tavern before everyone pounced on us.
And he had his work cut out. You
Do
wasn't
nada.
having it much.
Tô jogando isso aqui pra aliviar do
Now,
mar do
if you
raio.
was able to court the lasses like me, maybe she wouldn't have started screeching.
I can't say I'm surprised. Just imagine it, fellas. You're a fair maiden. Your lovely locks falling on your shoulders. No thought of wickedness. And then Tankard's fat head appears before you with his crooked mouth. And he says,
Where's the shit, oh my pretty?
I've got nothing to regret. The whole world turns around wenches. Ain't that right, Henry? You never gave us the goods on that lass of yours. What was her name now?
Teresa. She lived with that crook Peshek at the mill.
And she saved my life.
A brave girl.
Aye. She's a fine lass. And? Is she any good? Like, is she any good? Get me?
Ela é minha amada. Corajosa é tudo que eu direi.
She's brave. She saved my life when I went back to Skalitz after it was razed to bury my parents. And a bunch of mercenaries attacked me. And that's all I'll say.
you know, this travelling isn't too bad.
Apart from the mosquitoes.
Aye. Apart from them.
Where were you yesterday evening, Henry? You were late for supper. That's not what I call watching over our Lord.
Hey, don't make trouble.
Mutt caught a scent. Ran off into the woods and wouldn't come back.
And what was it?
There's a footpath there with some derelict house at the end. Mutt was standing outside, barking like crazy. But there was nothing inside but mouldy furniture and some burnt bones. So I calmed the poor pup down, and we came back to the camp.
What?
It don't seem like no
Caraca.
poor pup to me, especially after the way he came barking at me
Você joga
today.
isso ainda? Mentira.
And what about, time, sir? I mean, will we be getting any time off, sir?
It depends. Once von Berghoff hears us out, we should set off back home immediately.
What? Straight back on the road?
Well, we could stay a day or two, perhaps.
Does anyone know anything more about von Berghoff?
Only what Sir Hans told us, that von Berghoff is a big cheese in the royal court. That's why we're going to negotiate an alliance with him.
You summed that up nicely. But yes, that's how it is. He's the Royal Chamberlain. You fellas will never meet a more important noble than him.
I heard he insists on having the finest swords, and that he's got a big collection of all kinds of swords and daggers.
Collecting them ain't the same as knowing how to use them.
And is he any good at sword fighting? It ain't nothing easy to learn.
If I had to choose, I'd take a bow. After all, why not seize the opportunity to take down your foe before he gets near to you? Of course, the bow takes training too. Not everyone can hit their target at 50 paces.
And you can shoot something for your supper, like that first time we went hunting? The first time you ever held a bow? I'm surprised you didn't say a sword, since you never stopped going on about the sword Ishvan Toth stole from you.
That sword is the only reminder I had of Pa. We forged it together, just before he was slain. But that's another matter. I suppose you've heard enough of that, eh?
Well, you know.
No, it's all right.
Well, I wouldn't want to be in Ishvan's shoes if you ever come face to face with him again.
What? So Radzig ain't dead, though?
Enough, enough. Otherwise we'll be here for hours again, hearing how Martin the Smith raised him, even though Radzig is his real father. It's complicated, and let's leave it at that. No offense.
Who'll help me tomorrow with getting supplies for the journey back?
We rolled dice for it, and I won, so Conrad goes.
What are you on about?
Enough. Oath, you're no fun at all. There'll be a feast at the castle tomorrow, so forget about supplies.
Anyone for another helping? There's plenty left. Maybe even a bit for morning.
No thanks. I must wash myself down a bit.
My words exactly. We can't turn up at Trotsky tomorrow in this state.
Todo mundo toma banho.
Let's go and strip, Henry. Fellas, come and help us get out of this armor.
Are you really going to bathe here, Sir Hans? It don't look none too safe a spot to me.
Oh, don't be such an old woman, Oates. Bring some wine to warm our blood.
Yeah, we're not on a trip to the baths here, Sir Hans.
Henry's right, sir. Duty first, fun later.
God's wounds. I haven't been away from Rattay in ages. So, here, I intend to live a little. Blasted iron
Maldita camisa de
shirt.
ferro.
Oh, what a relief! I feel like I've just shed 40
Pô,
pounds.
devia ser pesado mesmo essas roupas.
Christ. Will I ever live to see his young lordship finally grow up? He's got a good heart, but he doesn't have the sense that he was born with.
Well, responsibility will catch up with him soon enough, though.
There's more chance of me becoming a monk.
That's a view fit for a king.
Nem gostar do gênero pra. Tem que ver como se fosse um filme, né?
You were right about our
Mas esse é o início, essa parte aí é pra você pegar o. Viu, eu escolhi ali que eu gosto mais de arco.
Enjoy shrinking.
I'm more worried about it being too deep.
É RPG, né?
Oh, that really shrivels the old ball sack.
What's the matter?
Females! Let's go to them.
Sir Hans!
Oh, shut up and let's go. But quietly. We don't want them to spot us.
Hands.
Só escutou a mulher depois que entrou na água.
Head down, Henry. We've got to sneak closer.
Se abaixa. Tá vendo? Esse aqui é o tutorial.
Don't give us away. Hear that singing? They must be close. Hear that? Do you think they might be bathing? Come on, let's get closer.
A mulher ali, ó.
One of them's doing laundry. We have to get closer to the others. Only she's blocking our way, right in our path. Damn it. Throw a stone in the water near her to lure her away. Once she notices it, we'll hurry along the other side.
Caraca. G.
It worked. Let's go.
What's this racket here?
A faca? Se a legenda aparecer em cima da cabeça do cara é bem melhor. A cara dele.
Pana je u muzyky, směje se na kasníky, ty jen pijou jedí, Pana sama sedí, aleluja domine, aleluja.
Ih, rapaz, tá vendo, né? Cara, os amigos dele, né?
We've got to do something. Stay down, for fuck's sake.
Já era. Esses são os bandidos? Pegaram a carta. E agora estão atacando as mulheres?
Don't be a fool, Henry. We don't stand a chance. We'll wait till they're gone, and then head back to camp. Maybe some of our men got away.
Hey! What the fuck are you doing? Hey! Hands off her, you brute! What the hell's going on here? Let her go, you pigs! That bastard's with them!
Fucking hell! You couldn't just leave it be, could you? Come on! Run!
Catch them! Enough, I said!
What the fuck? She's mine!
Ai.
What are you gaping at? Shoot!
Ué?
Well, don't just stand there, you idiot!
Ah, pensei que ele tava mandando atirar na mulher.
Christ! When did you learn to swim? Just now.
Ih, acertou o cara.
Come on! We'll cut them up on the other side!
Oh, his horse is quick!
Falou que flecha não pode puxar, senão fica pior ainda.
What the fuck was that, Henry? You rescuing a damsel in distress?
I'm done with running.
Oh, oh really? And what exactly do you call... Oh, oh shit. Oh, you've been hit.
What? Oh, shit.
Well, we can't leave it like this.
No, wait! Ah!
Fuck! We've got to flee. Can you walk?
Yeah, I'll manage.
Os dois só de cueca.
You pull yourself together. We've got to vanish.
E os dois de cueca, um sangrando. Jogo salvo. Você é um homem procurado, o ícone de lembra embaixo da bússola indica que está sendo procurado. Ícone de lebre ali, ó. Oh, mas o cara já tá lá na frente, rapaz. Vou desmaiar.
They mustn't get away. Got that? Go out as soon as you see them.
Não tenho nada mais, né? Perdi tudo.
And then kill them. No fucking around. You, watch the middle of the guard. And keep your eyes peeled, right? You two, go up there. Get a move on. You watch this side of the rocks. And you, go to the pond.
Be careful. Stick
They
behind
didn't
me.
succeed in swimming to the other side of the
Eu
pond.
tô level
I want to
16.
know. Then come back, give me a full report.
Vai dar merda isso aqui.
Footprints, blood
You'll see
trails,
us. We'll have to wait.
You honestly think they
Get
can
to
swim
work.
all the fucking way across?
Shut up! You're a cheap boy here. It's still easier here than that skirmish on the other side. Nothing in the back is pitch black. When all your talk does is blind you. Keep it out. Catching some naked men before. Better than getting killed in this skirmish. Still can't see it like this. Look back. We've got to get to that tree trunk up ahead. Quietly.
Chegar naquele tronco lá.
More of them up top. Fuck.
Mais lá em cima.
I played dice against Lefty yesterday. They're coming here. Do you reckon we'll find them here? They tried to swim against the tide. We found half dead somewhere on the bank.
Run! Quick!
Why are we moving down instead of being high up? Just can't get
front of us. Quick, into the rocks.
Split up the fire. Kurva! They're playing into the rock. Hurry! Run around. We'll catch them at the top.
What now?
They're
Shit!
here.
Take cover!
Run ahead of them.
Now, for fuck's sake. Hey, get over here.
O cara vai vir, não?
Here. Damn it, they're everywhere.
What are we gonna do?
How should I know? We can't go climbing into the rocks at night when we can't see shit.
But they'll catch us.
Oh, you don't say, genius.
Calm down, for fuck's sake.
Stop it! This isn't going to help us. You know what? Go and look into that gorge behind me and see if there's a way forward. Then come back to me. At least we'll know if it makes sense to go that way. If we can get out of the rocks. I'll stay here meanwhile and watch out for them.
There's a path, but through fissures. Oh, there's no other way to go anyway. Hans won't be too happy when we turn in.
Ah, mas cadê o cara? Eu perdi. Ué? Labirinto, você viu? Eu achei onde é. Vai ter que achar ele. Acho que é pra subir nessa árvore aqui, ó.
This looks like a way out. Hans!
Yeah. Oh. God, I found each other. I didn't manage to warn you when those soldiers popped up in front of me. I only just warned you. And I only found my way out of those bloody rocks a while ago.
Não! Opa!
Fuck you, Horson!
Não! Eu não apertei o botão de defender. Ah, cachorro! Cachorro que eu nem alimentei, morreu.
You know the trouble with an adventurous life, son? It can end before it gets started. I might teach you how to handle a sword, and then someone will shoot you with a crossbow as soon as you set foot outside the house. If you want to convince someone that they're wrong, try using your mouth
and not your fists. We did a fine job.
Tô bem, tô vivão. Tô vivão.
Being a blacksmith might bring no glory, but it has its benefits. Like keeping your head on your shoulders.
Seu pai dele.
Ah, come now. I was the one who raised you, but you know how things really are.
Am I dead?
Not yet. I'm dead, though.
If I'm not, then how come...
You chose a different path than I wanted for you. And maybe that's how it was meant to be. But once you've chosen the path of adventure, you have to fight. You have to fight till the bitter end, with all the strength you can muster. You still have a long way to go till your work is done, Henry. So pull yourself together and wake up. It's not over yet.
For the love of God, wake up. Pull yourself together, Henry.
Eu achei que ele tava limpo demais, né?
Oh, I thought you were done for.
Já arrumou roupa e tudo? Ah, ele pegou do cara.
Where am I? Well, you dropped out of the sky like a shot down hawk.
Porra, caí de cima, tô vivo?
That fella landed with you. You broke your fall nicely, otherwise you'd have ended up the same as him.
Ah, tá.
What are you wearing?
Caiu em cima do outro.
We won't be needing it. We can't be running naked through the woods. And if you're capable of running at all...
And where's Mutt?
I've no idea. Just don't worry about your dog. He can look after himself. Like, we've got to disappear. Like, come on, I'll help you up.
Sobreviva. Fortuna. A missão principal é ficar rico.
How are you holding up?
It's not so
Nada
bad.
mal.
All right. That'll have to do for now. As long as you're able to
Mano,
talk.
maneiro.
As long as you talk. I know you're hanging in there.
Ih, rapaz. Tô mal mesmo.
Henry, what are you staring at?
They're here. Sigismund's army.
The only army here is the one-man army of Sir
Tá
Hans
na coisa
Cable.
tudo.
Jesus, don't do this to me. Pull yourself together and let's go. We have to go.
Essa porta aí deve ser de verdade também. Né?
But the gate is closed.
Don't worry, my name will open any gate.
Fuck.
What's the matter?
Skalitz is in flames. We're gonna die here.
You survived Skalitz, and you'll survive this. Come on.
Bianca.
Come on.
Delirando. Uma flechada caiu de 50 metros.
Father? Listen to me, Al. Listen carefully. Take the sword, go into the house, and grab anything else
Run!
from the trunk. Go to the
Easy,
castle.
Henry.
Hurry.
What about you? Are you mad?
Mother is in the village. I'll fetch her and we'll follow right behind.
I'll go with you. No.
Tá se vendo lá,
Come on,
conversando com o pai.
right now. Give the sword to
For
Sir
Christ's sake!
Anything happens, he'll take
Come on! Oh, you can hardly stand, damn it. But we'll make it together. You'll see. Henry, focus.
Take me away.
Henry, pull yourself together.
No.
Please. God, there's nobody here. You're just imagining things.
Run. No.
Don't give in to it. Hang in there.
No.
We'll make it together. You'll see. You're a warrior. You can do this. It's all right, Henry. I've got you. Just a little further.
Mais um pouco.
Henry, wake up.
Esse outro já tinha deixado ela ir pra trás há
The
muito tempo.
linden tree. Just like Father always wanted.
No, we can't stop.
And Pa. I let them all down.
You've never let me down. Henry, a light. Look.
I see it.
A
We
luz é
got to
real,
go.
o cara tá vendo.
I see the light.
Hold on. Hold on. We're here. We're here.
Pavlena, is it you?
Greetings, good wife. Fear not. We mean you no harm. My friend needs help.
Mulher cega.
Please.
Right. I'll see what I can do for him.
Não, não, não.
Let's have a look at you. It's all right.
My parents. They're... That was just a dream, Henry. We're in the woods. And we were ambushed. But don't worry. We'll get you fixed up right as rain.
Now I've got you, horse-eyes.
Think against...
Voltava aí pegar a espada e matar o cara errado, né?
Hey, lad. Are you alive, lad?
Tem coisa que aparece que deve ser do 1, eu não joguei o 1.
They burned it to the ground.
Slaughtered everyone.
Who? Who burned it to the ground?
A huge army. They attacked without warning.
Get all the people inside the gates. We have to prepare for the worst. Make all the necessary arrangements.
I am Sir Marquardt von Aulitz. I come in the name of Sigismund of Luxembourg, King of Hungary and Croatia.
There's work to be done.
Mother?
I ain't your ma, laddie. Oh, may all the saints be praised. I was afraid you'd never wake up again.
What? Where am I?
Where would you be? Here in my cabin, where you and that pal of yours burst in last night. Slowly, lad. Slowly.
E o outro também esperou. Mas não é uma briga, né? Você descobriu sua cama.
What happened? What about Hans?
He's taken care of for now, but he was on the edge there for a bit. And so were you, lad, so calm yourself. Last night you were 1 foot in the grave already. You were lucky you happened to turn up here.
Well, I have to talk to Hans.
You won't get much out of him now. He's lost a lot of blood and he has a fever.
But you'll help him, won't you?
God willing. Well, I managed to pull you out of death's grip, so maybe I'll be blessed again. I'll go check on him as soon as I'm done with you. How are you feeling?
I've had worse. My shoulders things a bit, but I'm all right otherwise.
You're brave. If you weren't, we wouldn't be speaking now. Ah, your shoulder is looking a lot better. I did my best, but I don't see good no more, especially at night. So I didn't do the best job. It just wouldn't stop bleeding. And now you've moved about, it started up again. Take this and bandage it up. Not much else we can do with it now.
Thanks. I reckon I can manage that. But I need to get a breath of fresh air to clear my head.
You slept through half of God's bright day, lad. So, if you feel up to it, go ahead. At least we'll see how steady you are on your feet. While you're at it, you can stop by the trough and wash all that nasty grime off of yourself. I found an old tunic. Put it on so you don't catch a chill. It gets cold here by the water. No doubt you'll be famished and need a bite to eat. There's some hot soup in the pot on the fire. If that ain't enough, I put some bread and cheese on the table outside for you. And you'll find some of our home-brewed liquor there, too, in case you need bucking up. Don't overdo it, though.
I won't. Thanks a lot. May God reward you 1,000-fold. What's your name, by the way?
Bushena's my name.
Well, I'm Henry.
I know. Hans told me. I'll go and check on him. When you're done with everything, come and see me and we'll figure out what to do next.
Queda grave. Por milagre você sobreviveu a uma queda grave, mas você perdeu muito pontos de nível principal, habilidade e vantagens devido aos grandes ferimentos. Só lhe resta se recuperar e recuperá-los gradualmente ao longo do jogo. Você está sangrando. O sangramento diminui sua vida aos poucos e pode até matá-lo. Para extinguir, se não aperta aí, atadura. Atadura e aperta o E para usar. Tem que escolher onde é. 5%, percentagem 1 cura 25%, 2, 50 e 5%, né? Química. Isso aqui é o quê? Você está com fome. Encontre e pegue algo para comer. Abra seu inventário, aperta aí, comida, pressione E. Você também pode comer na panela. Está no fogão. Comer na panela disse. Acho que eu não consigo adicionar não, porque não tem um pote para levar, né?
Aye, true bliss is a full belly.
J. Jogue água em si mesmo na banheira. A banheira fica lá fora? Abrir. Saquear. Acho que vale a pena vestir essa roupa aqui, não. Água potável. Cebola. Maçã. Madura. Ah, cadê essa banheira aqui? Vasto.
I feel like a new man.
Ele limpou o máximo. Rabugento. O nome do cachorro é Rabugento. O jogo é salvo automaticamente durante um momento importante ou quando você saiu usando a opção salvar e sair. Eu guardo isso tudo. Opção salvar. Salvou o jogo. Sim. Boa, garoto.
Seems Bujana isn't some quack. She's got a damn good setup here.
Não pegar nada, né? Eu tenho que falar com a mulherzinha lá dentro de novo. Fala rabugento. Espera que eu já volto. Já volto. Voltei. Bora. Continuar. Vou pra lá falar com a mulherzinha. Esse jogo, o gráfico é maneiro e é bem utilizado, hein?
I did what you asked.
And you didn't faint while doing it. I'm pleased, Henry. I had to pour a whole Lethean potion into you last night. That's what I call medicine. It can either put a dead man back on his feet or make sure he never gets up again. So consider yourself lucky.
Sobe aí na mesa.
But what about Capon?
Well, he's less lucky. That brute really knocked him about before Hans beat the life out of him.
Ele brutalmente pegou ele e deu um jeito antes de perder a vida. Posso ajudar?
Is there any way I can help? I owe it to Capon, and I want to do whatever I can.
You owe him, all right. I've got a bit of that Lethean potion left. It ought to work wonders on him, same as on you. But I can't just give it to him now. First, we have to deal with that fever. The best and fastest remedy for that is chamomile decoction. Luckily, it ain't too hard to brew, but we'll need some fresh sage for it. And, of course, chamomile. You ought to be able to manage that. You've got young legs and eyes, and I reckon a bit of a stroll would do you good.
Encontre em tema de ervas. Como vou reconhecer as ervas? Mas eu não sei de ervas.
All right. Tell me, what do the herbs look like?
Sage has a purple blossom, and chamomile has white petals with a yellow center. At the back of the hut, there's a footpath leading up to the rocks. You go along there till you reach a sort of small meadow. You ought to find both of them there.
Great. I'll be back in a jiffy with a couple of handfuls.
All right. I'll be glad if you get back here soon. I don't feel right being here with that corpse in my yard. Seeing him lying there gives me chills. I can't think straight.
I understand. It makes me anxious too. Maybe I could manage to bury him somewhere. Or at least hide him somewhere further off in the woods.
The Lord be praised. I'd be truly glad of that. Do you feel up to it, laddie? You ain't in the best of shape, and digging a grave's a tough job, even for a healthy fella.
True. I might have been a bit hasty. But leaving him lying around here doesn't seem like a good idea.
And it ain't either. But what can I do? I'll have to take care of it with Pavlena when she gets back. Of course, if it bothers you and you feel up to it, grab the spade by the dung pile and bury him by the creek. The soil will be softer there, so it should be easier. When you head out the gate, follow your nose. Find a good spot somewhere in the reeds and nettles.
Yeah. I'll see whether I'm up to it.
Don't die on me now. Henry will be back soon with the herbs, and we'll brew you up a potion.
Salve Camomila. Dá pra marcar o ponto? Mas é que é o F, né?
To eat.
Ah, mas cadê o F ali? Ah, o E e o F.
Damn, the shoulder still hurts like hell. Maybe now it'll tell me when it's gonna rain. I should eat some. Tin.
Sálvia. Como é que pega?
Purple flower. Sage. There we go.
Dá mais uma. Camomila. É a branca.
That's it. Chamomile. Right, I've got all the herbs I need.
Boa.
So
Agora
back to
vou falar
Bajana on the
no
double.
lugarzinho.
The sooner Hans gets that ready.
Paleta da mulher.
The better.
Devia ser por ali.
What's that dog making such a fuss about? Could something have happened at Bajena's? Should have some weapon at hand, in case there's any foul
Encontre
play.
uma arma.
Try my temper, crone. It wasn't a broken neck that killed him. His head's caved in and he bled like a stuck pig. Who killed him? Where's the one that done it? Start talking or we'll torch this hovel with you inside it, you old witch.
All right. Some young fellows came here at night and got into a fight with your man. What could I do?
Mano, normal.
They kill a fella outside my door.
Prepare
They
to fight!
threaten me, and now
Hey? There's that piece of shit! You're done for! Bad luck! I'll rip your ass open! Show your stuff!
Ali já é.
You can't run from
Ah, não. Não tem uma arminha melhor, não?
What's that dog making such a fuss about? Could something have happened at Bajena's? Should have some weapon at hand, in case there's any foul play.
Don't try my temper, crone. It wasn't a broken neck that killed him. His head's caved in and he bled like a stuck pig. Killed him. Where's the one that done it? Start talking and we'll torch this hovel with you inside it, you old witch.
what could I do? A
There's
weak
that
old
piece
woman.
of shit! You're
Kill a
done
fella
for!
out-
Fuck you, whoreson!
Sick 'em, growler.
Pô, esse cara aqui é muito rápido.
Show your stuff! Do it!
Que isso? O outro que é mais rápido, eu matei.
What's that dog making such a fuss about? Could something have happened? Jenna's. Should have some weapon at hand, in case there's any foul play.
Try my temper, crone. It wasn't a broken neck that killed him. His head's caved in and he bled like a stop that piece of shit! You're done for!
Sick up, growler.
Dead man. You want to try me?
Bate. Boa.
Shit!
Caraca, muita coisa. Essa aqui é melhor que a outra? Guardente. Cadê o... Tá duro. Mano, tô precisando não? Tomei porrada? O que o outro tem de bom aqui? Hidromel. Pente de ferreiro, pente de osso. A roupa desse aqui ficou sangrando, né? Do outro não. Aquele cintinho que esse aqui, ó. Ativa a seleção de espaço da WSD, percorre espaços. Tocha. Será que não tinha espada, não? A espada de caçador. Aqui também tinha arma.
I feel quite hungry.
Olha só. Que agressividade. Chegou na hora da luta. Movimento. Um facão ali, mas não dá pra pegar. Pô, depois não tinha nenhum morto na casa da mulher, né? Depois que eu cheguei, tem 3. Bora lá falar com ela para pegar o remédio pra salvar o cara antes que o cara morra.
Did they hurt you?
No, but I think they would have if you hadn't come along.
Who do you think they were?
I don't know what you heard, but when they turned up, they found that dead fella and recognized him as one of theirs. So, they must be with that brute who caught up with you here yesterday. Look here. I almost got slaughtered twice in one day on account of you two. God be praised that my Pavlena wasn't here. Heaven knows what they'd have done to her. So, I'd like to know why all this is happening. Your friend was talking in a delirium in the night, saying you was knights. But if you two are knights, then I'm the Queen of Sheba.
Cool.
Well, I must bow to your ladyship. Sir Hans is the young lord of Leiper and Perkstein. I'm Henry of Skalitz, son of Sir Radzig Kobyla, and I'm his bodyguard. We were heading to Trotsky to deliver a message from Sir Hanush of Leiper and Margrave Jobst to Lord von Berghoff. But we were ambushed by bandits yesterday down by the pond, and you already know the rest. And as God is my witness, we're no bandits. I swear to you, I'm thankful to you for saving us. And I'm sorry it caused you trouble.
Well, you sound sincere, so I'll take your word for it. I hope I won't live to regret it.
You won't. I promise you.
Promises are made to be broken, but thank you for dealing with them. Except I have 2 fresh corpses in my yard.
Now, don't worry. I reckon I've still got a bit of strength left. I ought to be able to manage it before evening.
I'd be
Eu quis
eternally
esconder o corpo
grateful
de
to you,
aí
but be careful while
eles
you're at it.
acharam.
You don't want to open that wound
Maneiro
or
que
strain
altera as
yourself.
coisas que eu
What
não
about
faço.
Sir Hans? How's he doing?
He's holding up, I'd say. I treated his wounds and I'll change his bandages shortly. But what he needs most now is that remedy. Have you got everything for it?
Here. Chamomile and sage, like you said.
Excellent. Now to brew the potion from them. I gave you two the last of my supply during the night. But fresh is best anyways. It's a shame my daughter Pavlena ain't back yet. She'd get it done in a jiffy. But we'll just have to manage without her. But you can do it too. It ain't nothing hard. My eyes are so bad, it'd take me all day. But at least I can tell you how to go about it.
All right, I'll try. I'm not sure how to do it.
I told you, I'll explain everything. I have a book here with the recipe, but it'll be better if I tell you. I know it by heart.
I can read as well as any man, if that's what you mean.
My word. Maybe you really are a noble son.
I'll take the book just in case, but if you give me some advice, I'd be grateful.
Of course. Everything we need is in the hut. Let's get to it.
Vamos começar. Alquimia. Eu não quis esconder esse cara aqui, ó. Aí os outros dois chegaram, viram o cara. Aconteceu isso tudo. Estamos aqui.
Prepared. There's an alchemy bench in the alcove. Go to it and we'll get started.
Começar a alquimia. Tem que fazer o quê?
First, go to the recipe book.
Livro de receitas. O livro de receitas está à direita. Pressione E para folheá-lo.
Now find the recipe for chamomile decoction and remember what you have to do. Then get back to the bench and we'll start.
Essa aqui, né? Ervas. Não. Receitas.
If you've read the recipe, get back to the bench.
Ah, tá. O R vai pra mesa. Você vai precisar se... Ih! Camomila e... Olha, vai.
All right. First, you have to pour the right base into the cauldron.
Toda
Choose the
poção
right
precisa de uma
pitcher
base
from the
líquida.
shelf on the left, according to the recipe.
Jarras contendo as bases podem ser encontradas na prateleira à esquerda. Selecione a base certa, pressione E para despejá-la no caldeirão. Água, vinho, né? É vinho, né?
Have you poured it in?
Vai precisar de vinho, 2 punhados de camomila, 2 punhados de camomila e 1 punhado de sálvia. Vinho, 2 de camomila e 1 de sálvia. Agora. Vinho.
So, what did you pour in there?
Wine, of course. Like it says in the book.
Glad to hear it. Now try moving the cauldron over the flame, so you know how it looks when it starts boiling a bit.
Mover o caldeirão. Ixi.
Hear that bubbling? It's boiling. Remember that well. For most potions, you just have to simmer the herbs for a bit. But sometimes you need to get it good and hot. So you have to get the fire blazing under the cauldron using the bellows. Try fanning it with the bellows to get it boiling. It's boiling. To keep it going, you mustn't stop with the bellows. If you want to cool it down quick, take it off the flame. Try it. Move the cauldron up. Good. Now we'll start with the brewing. Get all the herbs that you need ready. The ones you picked. Put them there on the shelf, so you've got them at hand. All right, let's get to it. First, throw 2 handfuls of chamomile into the cauldron.
Pegue o punhado de erva do saco e camomila. Cadê? Ah, tá aqui. Cadê a sálvia?
Have you dropped the chamomile in?
É que colocou camomila? Já. É 2 de camomila e 1 de sálvia?
Before you put it on the flame, turn the sand glass so you know how long you're brewing it. It's got to be exact. Every grain of sand counts. See? When the sand has flowed out,
Pressione E
that's
para
one
mover o
turn.
caldeirão sobre o
That's how long
fogo.
you have to boil the chamomile. Move the cauldron to the fire and wait until it starts bubbling. Then turn the sand glass. As soon as the sand runs out, take the cauldron off the fire again.
Como é que é a banda?
Ain't that enough? Take the cauldron off the flames. All right. Now, take one handful of sage, grind it with a mortar and pestle,
Olha só.
and
Ah, a salva já
drop
estava
it in
aqui.
the
Salva
cauldron.
estava a 1 de salva. Hein? Moa um pouquinho. Cara, que tem que moer. Pilão. Pega o pilão. Dá uma moída. É isso?
Have you ground it? Good. Now, drop it in the cauldron. You don't have to boil it anymore. All you have to do now is
tá cozinhando
decant
mesmo.
it. Get a file and pour it in.
Despeja o remédio. Para destacar a poção, pegue um frasco ali. Frasco na prateleira à esquerda, selecione o caldeirão, segundo é. Cadê o frasco?
Why haven't you decanted it? Done. Now, let's see what you've brewed.
Boa. Você preparou uma poção. Caraca, que dificuldade. Sai agora. Sai da mesa.
Here it is.
Ooh, by the smell of it, it's a chamomile decoction the way it should be.
Happy to help.
This should help Hans get better. I'll take care of it now.
All right. Is there anything else I can do to help?
Well, if you feel up to it, I'd be right grateful to you if you was to rid me of them damn corpses what's lying there the whole time.
Sure. I'll do the best I can.
When you're done with that, go get some sleep. You won't miss anything, and you need the rest after everything that happened.
O jogo é muito maneiro. Você está cansado. Mandou fazer alguma coisa antes, né? Pegue a pá. Pegar a pá.
I really
aqui.
need to eat something.
Bit of luck. That decoction
Yeah.
will chase away the fever. You'll sleep better.
Ué. Opa. O pai tá lá fora? Tô vendo assim, pá, não tô vendo não.
I can't bury him without a shovel. Ajana said there should be one near the dung heap.
Eu que não achei pá, né? Minha mulher ela falou pra enterrar. Jogar aqui em qualquer lugar. Não me tirou dele lá de dentro. Os outros dois agora. Só falar que não fui eu. Só falar que não fui eu, não vi nada, não soube nada. Eu vou dormir. Fecha a porta. Dormi quantas horas? Com 8 horas eu vou acordar e 12. Acordar às 5.
A sword such as this will bring honor to its bearer.
True, Sir Radzik. If I'd have had its like back in Nicopolis, things would have worked out differently.
Where's my fucking sword?
And I found it. Everything I take now will be mine, and I plan to take everything.
Rotted hell!
Why would I miss one sword?
Because it's the last one my father forged, and I promised him I'd deliver it to you.
The stronger dog fucks the bitches, and war is a nasty business.
Where's my fucking sword?
You know what? I think I'll keep it. As a memento.
This isn't over. I'll find you!
Yeah!
Don't disappoint me.
Wake up, Henry. It's past sunrise.
Eu só nasci assim. Eu nasci faz tempo.
Hallelujah. I thought you'd never wake. Were you having a nightmare?
Você é filha da mulher?
Bad dreams. You must be Pavlena, right?
That's right. I came in the evening while you were asleep. Ma told me what happened to you. Then I helped Ma take care of your friend that night?
Hans? He's alive. How is he?
Have no fear. He's alive, all right. Maybe too alive. Ma knows what she's doing, and that's the truth. I reckon she could bring the dead back to life. She said she dosed you with the strongest remedies she knows, and it looks like they did the trick. On that other fella for sure. Since he came to this morning, he hasn't stopped talking.
Yeah, that sounds like him, all right.
And what about you? How do you feel?
Definitely better than yesterday. Thanks.
That's good. Ma will be glad, but I heard you yelling in your sleep and went to check on you. Bad dreams?
I dreamt of Istvan Toth, a villainous, murderous whoreson who stole my sword. The last memento I had of my father, and I swore to get that sword back and avenge my parents.
Oh, that oath must be serious if it even torments you in your sleep. Dreams shouldn't be taken lightly. They can have real meaning, however hard they are to understand. What strikes you as the most important part of your dream?
The sword. The last thing Pa forged before they murdered him. Now, it might sound strange, but I feel his soul won't find peace until that sword is back in our family.
It doesn't sound strange at all, and swords are a symbol of kings. It could mean power and responsibility, or war and ruin. After all, a sword has two edges, and it depends who's wielding it.
Thanks, Pavlena. I never thought of looking at it like that. It's a lot to think about.
You're welcome. But remember, it's only my reading. The only one who can really understand you is you yourself.
I expect you're right. So in the end, all the hard work will be on me. But this is all too much heavy thinking at once. Right now, what I need more is a little sunshine and fresh air.
Aye, that's the best remedy for many ailments. And a full stomach will help too. Breakfast is on the table, and I've got something else for you too. Come along, and we must save Ma from the clutches of his lordship.
I feel quite hungry.
Pontos de vantagem. O nível de Harry também lhe dará pontos de vantagem. Você pode usá-los para desbloquear suas outras habilidades e melhoria. Nível de vantagem. Força, agilidade, vitalidade, eloquência, vigor, vida, energia, sociedade, nível principal. Tá, cadê os pontos? 11 pontos disponíveis. Treine duro, lute fácil. As outras estão bloqueadas, né? Rapaz esforçado. Mas o que que faz esse ver? Ah. Rapaz esforçado, você cresceu numa forja onde trabalho duro nunca foi problema e você tem uma certa satisfação nisso. Você vai carregar um saco até por é uma coisa que é apenas metade. Isso aqui ajuda a força requerida por todas as armas será 2 pontos menos. Em geral, se a sua força for menor do que a exigida pela arma, você causará menos dano. Preciso disso aqui para usar armas boas. Não dá para bloquear. Precisa de 6 pontos no mínimo para desbloquear. Caraca, eu pensei que era 1 para cada. Claro que não. Agora eu só posso botar eloquência aqui, a lábia. Ganha 10% a mais de dinheiro ao vender armas, armaduras ou roupas. Condições que... Aqui é bom para ganhar mais dinheiro, hein? Lábia. Você recebe mais 4 de eloquência ao pechinchar. Acho que vou botar esse aqui. Vou botar abaixo. Acabou os pontos. Não, 9 pontos de disponível. Ah, mas não pode. Ah, pode botar aqui no principal, né? Charmoso. Sua mãe sempre disse que para realizar uma boa ação por dia você leva essa consigo no lado esquerdo do peito e motiva seus feitos. Se você ganhar reputação, o aumento será de 10 a 10 oportunista. Perde a 10% menos de reputação. PC de 6 em 6. Tá, beleza. Acabou? 8 pontos disponíveis. Ué. Não dá pra botar mais nem nada, né?
Need to eat now.
Inventário.
When's the last time I ate something?
Da panela. Adicionar poção, será que dá? Não dá, não tem poção nenhuma. Poção que eu fiz, eu dei pra ele. Se eu pegar um... Eu vou arrombar um negócio, eu quero arrombar um negócio da casa da mulher.
Look who's finally up! Henry! Come and join us!
Pera aí. Vai dar pra pegar não. O Jota manda falar com quem? Tome café da manhã com os outros. Tá.
Good morning, Henry. You have no idea how glad I am to see you. Come join our banquet in the midst of these exquisite woods.
I'm glad to see you too. I see you're in a surprisingly good mood for someone who was at death's door yesterday.
All the more cause for merrymaking. Even this water now tastes like the finest wine.
Of course. I did bring it all the way from the spring.
And for that, I am in your debt, fair maid. And I'm grateful to you too, Henry. Bojana told me what happened here yesterday. That's the 3rd time you've saved my life. I suppose I'll have to give you some estate or something.
The 3rd time? What in God's name happened the first 2 times?
Now, Henry, don't make her beg. Tell this good maiden of your heroic deeds.
Once, when we were out hunting, Hans was taken captive by humans. But with a bit of luck, I managed to rescue him.
Humans?
You haven't come across them? They're savages from the Hungarian lands. The core of Sigismund's army. Who knows what heathen gods they pray to? They hold nothing sacred. They pillage, rape, and murder. They razed my hometown of Skalitz to the ground. Slaughtered everyone.
I told you about them, though. The fellas in the tavern in Zheleov were saying there's some foreigners like that camping in the rocks down by the pond.
What?
It's just what I heard.
Whoa, that's all we need. I hope they don't turn up here. What could us two do alone against them?
What could they want from us? But if they did come here to rob us, I'd shoot enough arrows into them to make them think twice. But the thing I want to know is, how did it end up with young Sir Hans?
Well, as I said, they took him captive. I rescued him.
Why the modesty? You got them. Maybe a stroke of luck, but as we know, audentes.
Fortuna juvat.
See now, you've finally learned it.
What?
It's just this kind of motto of ours. Fortune favors the bold.
Maybe they're really telling the truth about who they are. Who but a lord or a priest could know Latin? And priests they ain't. I can tell.
And as I recall, you already got a pony from Uncle Hanush as a reward for saving me. Your pebbles. So I'll save myself a few groschen.
But you never gave me anything for Talmberg.
For Talmberg? What was that about then?
Hans was badly wounded during a night raid on Talmberg Castle, and I had to carry him out of the battle on my back, so he wouldn't fall into enemy hands.
Gracious! Raiding a castle? That must be pretty wild, eh?
Indeed it was! Arrows raining down, outnumbered by hordes of foes mercilessly charging at us from all sides. I'm truly indebted to Henry for getting me out of that fix.
But I reckon you paid off part of your debt the other day, sir.
No, true. I'll never forget you for dragging me all the way here from the lake.
You're quite welcome. The Lords of Lipa do not leave their friends in the lurch.
Do tell. What else did the two of you encounter?
Quite a lot of things. But I'm afraid we don't have much time for storytelling right now. We came here on an important mission, and we cannot afford to dally any longer. We have to get to Trotsky as soon as we can. How far is it from here?
Not far. Once you climb the hill above Zheleov, you'll see the castle.
All right. I think we should get on our way as soon as possible.
I'll prepare a bit of food for you, for your journey.
Oh, Bojana, I don't know how to thank you for all this.
But I do. Once we've settled our business with von Bergov, I shall reward you as befits a knight. You have my word of honor.
Now you've got me curious. I never got a knight's word before.
For a start, you can leave me that axe. We can't manage without it.
Yes, of course. And thanks for everything you've done, Bojana.
I have something for you, Henry. Ma had trouble because of you, but I know you didn't do it on purpose, and you protected her when she needed it. I want to thank you for that. Take this potion. It will help when you're in danger or don't know which way to turn. Have a little sip each time, and it'll save you a lot of trouble. You'll see. It's not all that hard to brew. With a bit of practice, you could manage it yourself.
Thanks, Pavlana. This'll come in handy.
No doubt. But we'd better get going now.
Hans is right. We're very glad we met you. And we're obliged to you for your help and hospitality. God bless you.
And you too, sirs.
As Henry says, may God bless you for your generosity and your healing arts. And you have rightfully earned the gratitude of the House of Lipa.
A receita disso aqui, ó. Salva o jogo? Ele está usando uma bolsinha.
For all time. If you should ever find yourself in need, the doors of Perkstein shall always be open to you.
Thank you, sir. Though I'm not sure I could find the way to Perkstein. Hopefully we'll never need to take up your offer. Sorry for coming late, Ma. I got held up in Troskowitz.
Of all places. And it's not the first time.
I know, but I was going past and I thought I'd try to sell some baskets and ointments there.
Nothing against the hospitality of the good women folk here, but I want to get to Trotsky Castle right away.
Hold on a bit. Before we hit the road, there's something you should know. I have a hunch that one of that band that ambushed us at the pond was Istvan Toth.
Toth? Are you yanking my pizzle? He's long since over the hills and far away.
I tell you, I saw him there.
Of course, Henry. I know you have accounts to settle with him, but that's nonsense. Toth is in Sigismund's service and is harassing his opponents. And Otto von Bergov is one of Sigismund's allies. So Toth's hardly going to attack his people. It was dark. God knows what you saw.
I saw him, the bastard, and I'll get him.
Yes. We'll surely get him one day. I promise you. And your sword, too. But I don't think either of them are around here. But I see you haven't wasted any time and found yourself a weapon to replace that sword. That's good. You never know when you might need it around here. Come on, let's get going. Your mind will turn to better things along the way.
Pô, até dinheiro a mulher deu, que é isso? Essa mulher aí não existe, não. Só em jogo. Deep Silver presents. Maneiro, hein? O jogo do ano, mano.
hope they've got a good physician at this castle. Or at least a barber. I mean, that old crone got me on my feet. But I don't believe much in herbal remedies. You can't beat an educated man of medicine.
And I can't wait to sleep in a proper bed.
And some wine!
Oh, fucking hell.
Oh, it's closed.
Fechado.
Open up! I bear an urgent message for your liege lord. Hear me! Open the gate! I am a messenger from Sir Hanush of Lipa.
Eita.
Fucking shit! Fuck! You fucking cunts! Do you know who I am? No, we fucking don't! I am Sir Hans Capon of Perkstein, heir to Ratai! Now, look here, you filthy beggar! I'm not here for your amusement, so get your stinking, ragged asses out of here on the double. The pair of you!
What's all this about? Why don't you send those beggars packing?
I did, sir. They say they're messengers.
I am Sir Hans Capon of Perkstein. Envoy...
I heard. Nevertheless, I doubt Sir Hanush would send two vagabonds covered in excrement as emissaries. Apart from which, Sir Hans Capon is dead. We found his body by the pond. His company was ambushed by outlaws, and they were slaughtered to the last man.
Yes, they ambushed us, but we managed to get away.
Sir, we met your Captain Thomas on our way. He can testify to who we are. He saw our message and its seal.
How terribly unfortunate you are. The captain's company was also ambushed by outlaws. The captain barely escaped with his life and has been delirious for 3 days. And even if he did confirm your story, I am under strict orders to admit no strangers to the castle.
Sir, there's a horseman approaching in King Sigismund's colours.
Ah, now that's what a messenger looks like. Count yourselves lucky that I don't have time to waste on you. Be gone!
I'm getting in, whether you like it or not.
Get your shitty hands off me! No, wait. Wait, one moment!
What the fuck was that?
So now what?
There's only one thing we can do.
Have you two got any groschen?
What do you take me for, wench?
For someone who stinks like a badger.
Look, we've had a tough couple of days, so we'd like a bit of peace and quiet, a beer, and a bite to eat.
Unless you want to share a bowl of gruel, you're going to need more coin than this.
Just bring the best you have, and we'll settle later.
As the gentleman wishes.
This is not far off. We look like a couple of beggars, and we stink even worse.
What the fuck was all that at the gate? You tried to talk to them and get shit poured on your head.
Different lands, different customs.
God's holy britches.
I expect they've had trouble with beggars at the castle, so they act without thinking.
Oh, really? I'd never have figured that out. I'd rather hear some cunning plan how to get out of this shit. Huh?
The first thing we have to do is get ourselves into decent shape. Have a good scrub, get some better clothes. Then they might believe we're actually messengers.
That's all very well, except we can't even pay our bill here. Never mind a visit to the baths and the tailor.
So we'll earn some.
Earn?
I'm not afraid of work. And we're gonna need every groschen we can get.
And how long will it take for you to earn a few groschen? And where will you find a decent tailor? Before we get ourselves sorted out, Sigismund will be sitting on the throne in Prague.
So what do you suggest? Going back to Ratai?
To Ratai? You just don't get it, do you? We can't go crawling back like this. We'd be a laughing stock.
I suppose you're right. We'd be taken for total idiots.
Well, you could shrug that off. But me, we've got no message, no coin, nothing but our ragged arses.
Chin up. We'll sort it out somehow, and everything will be fine again.
Nothing will be fine, my friend. I'll tell you 4 reasons why. Oates, Tankard, Conrad, and Nicholas. Instead of sitting here with us, having a chat and a laugh, they're just food for crows in some godforsaken hole.
It's not your fault they died. Don't blame yourself.
We have to take care of their bodies at least. They were good Christians, even though it didn't always seem that way.
We'll keep the promise we made at Pagenis. The best way to honor their memory is to finish our mission. We'll get inside the castle. You'll see. We'll avenge our lads and go back to Ratai with our heads held high. I promise you that.
Audentes fortuna juvat.
Audentes fortuna juvat.
Food. About bloody time.
Here we are. Gentlemen.
What is this stuff?
Hey, there's meat in that. And there's more than you gave me coin for. When you're finished, report for work.
Cheers.
What is it? It's that woman from the pond. Or the one you gave us away for.
I bear that witch. Wench.
What I tell you.
Ainda bateu no cara errado.
Waiting for? She can vouch for who we are. Go to her.
God be with you. A full pitcher of wine, please.
My word, that's a picture and a half. I ain't seen you here before. Who sent you? Not them nomad vagabonds, I hope.
Don't worry. I've come from the castle. I'm Catherine, and I've got the lovely job of keeping the soldiers' throats wet.
Ah, that's another matter then. Oh my. Ugh. Can you smell that too?
Oof. It stinks like something died here.
You're the one from that pond.
Jesus, fella. That's a bit much.
Hey, youngster, if you want to go around mixing with my guests here, go and wash the stench off yourself at the trough first. Stinking up my establishment.
Health,
I
lads.
was
That's the most important thing.
Oh?
Enjoy yours while you...
What was that?
Daddy's wounded.
Oh, poor Captain Thomas might never get back on his feet. Him and his men were attacked by bandits. Most of them are dead.
Jesus Christ!
Lord von Berghoff is beside himself and won't allow his soldiers out the castle.
Aha! So that's... I visit you for the wine.
Ah, não pensei que fala
Wait
com
a
ela.
moment then. I'll be right...
It's hurt, don't it?
A bit.
Ah, dá sim.
Sorry to bother you, but I've seen you before.
Oh, eh? I don't remember. Hold on. Are you the boy that cleans the pit under the castle shitting hole?
You were attacked by those bandits.
What bandits? What are you on about?
We saved you. Me and my lord there. Surely you couldn't forget.
I have no idea what you're on about. I work at the castle, and I wasn't at any pond.
Ué,
And I have no idea why you're trying to deny it. I saw you with my own eyes. You were washing laundry there with some other girls.
Well, I reckon you weren't looking too much at faces, eh? Clear off, you lecher.
deu ruim.
Here's your wine. Is this vagabond bothering you?
I can handle the likes of him myself. Thanks for the wine. Bye.
Please, I don't know what's up with you, but I know you were there. I need your help. You owe me that much. But we need to get to von Berghoff, and you're the only one who can confirm who we are.
You can't get into the castle. And even if you could, that was the king's messenger. Von Berghoff is getting ready to ride out.
Shit.
If you want to speak to him, the best place would be Samin's wedding. He'll be there. For sure.
No, wait.
And don't ever lay your hands on me again!
What are you gaping at? Have you nothing better to do?
Why are you standing here like a pillar of salt? Are you ready?
What for?
To get to work. You pair ordered a lot more than you paid for, so you work your debt off, like I said.
All right. What do you want us to do?
Over there by the gate, there's a cart with sacks of flour from the mill. My old man was meant to take them into the house. But as soon as he got a sniff of work, he vanished into thin air. The second door in there leads to the pantry. That's why I need you to haul the sacks. You have to lay each sack on the planks, so they don't touch the damp floor and go moldy. If you just chuck it on the floor in the corner, it'll spoil. So do it properly. 2 men can finish the work in a jiffy, and then we'll be quits.
All right, we'll do it. Carrying a few sacks won't kill us. For sure, it's less daunting work than fighting bandits in the woods.
Aye, it's terrible about them bandits. We never had nothing like that here before. Like it or not, you can't pay what you owe me, so I'm putting you to work. Is that clear?
All right. We'll do it.
Glad to hear it. I can see you ain't stuck up like your mate. Where are you actually from, if you don't mind me asking?
Scallis.
Never heard of it. I ain't been further than the back off me whole life. But I know this place inside and out.
I heard some talk about some wedding being planned here.
Ah, nobody's talking about nothing else. Young Lord Samin is marrying Agnes, the daughter of Thrush, our Truscovitz bailiff. And it's going to be a grand affair. When rich folks get married, that's a feast that's a lot different from when some tanner gets hitched to a bathouse wench.
Will Lord von Burgov be at the wedding?
How should I know what his lordship's plans are? But most likely he will be. Samin is his vassal.
Where's the wedding going to be?
At Samin, of course. I expect old Sir Jan and our bailiff will try to outdo each other in showing off their wealth.
Could I get to the wedding somehow?
I don't know about that, lad. It's for invited guests only.
It seems that's really our only chance.
What's that?
Oh, nothing.
If you want to find out more, there's a couple of invited guests having an ale over there. Young Svaja there. He's the bride's brother. He can be a bit of a pain, but he's a good lad at heart.
Where do you want the sacks moved to?
To the pantry. That's the second door inside there. But I'd split the work with your pal if I was you, so you don't do yourself a mischief. It's his debt too, ain't it?
I'll go and discuss it with my friend then.
And careful with them sacks. I don't want you ripping them or anything like that. Coming right up.
Louis Sacks.
And what can I get for you?
I talked to that woman from the pond.
I noticed. It didn't look like she was too pleased to see you, though.
The main thing is, she denied ever being at the pond.
It's definitely her, though. You don't forget a figure like hers.
I got the feeling she didn't want to talk about it for some reason. I did get something out of her, though.
What? Don't keep me in suspense.
Von Burgov is about to leave the castle.
Sacre! If he pledges to Sigismund before we can get to him, everything's fucked.
Calm down, let me finish. There's also going to be a big wedding in the region. Some Lord Semin is getting married. It looks like it's going to be a huge event.
Why should some wedding in a shithole near Trotsky be of any interest to us?
Because it looks like von Burgov will be there.
Oh, that's fantastic news, Henry. So all we have to do is get on the guest list. And that shouldn't be a problem because you've got a cunning plan, right?
I'll come up with something.
I hope so. You can't expect me to do the thinking for both of us all the time. We'll ask the locals and see.
There's something else we have to sort out first. I spoke to the innkeeper.
I noticed that too.
And we can work off our debt. All we have to do is carry a few sacks of flour from that cart to the pantry. If we both do it, we'll be finished in no time.
Lug sacks? Are you yanking my noble pizzle?
I'm serious.
I can't work. I'm a noble. What if someone saw me?
Come on. Nobody will recognize you.
Maybe not now, but what about later? People will remember my face, and when everything's cleared up, word will get around that I lugged sacks here like some beggar, as if the disgrace at the gate wasn't enough. Oh!
Work, your lordship, is an activity that all us common folk have to do when we need money. And it wouldn't hurt you for once either.
Henry, haven't you ever heard of the 3 states of man?
Would that be some aristocratic excuse?
Not so fast. It's God's law. Oratoris, the priests who pray for us. Laboratoris, the plebs who shovel shit and pay taxes. And Bellatoris, the warriors who protect the ones on their knees or in the fields. Now, which am I? So if you find me a sword, I can get to work. But wield a pitchfork or carry sacks? That's against God and nature.
So, which do I belong to?
Good question. Before I'd have said you were a peasant, but it turned out that you're a noble's bastard. And you're pretty handy with a sword. And you've even been in a monastery.
I'd rather forget about that.
You're a bit of everything. But if you get your hands dirty with labour, it wouldn't be such an offence against divine order as in my case. Pure blood, noble status and that. In short, be so kind as to get to work. I promise I'll make it up to you.
I'm going then.
Ajudar nada.
But you could give me a hand. It wouldn't do you any harm.
Ah, stop whining. You can manage. Well, if it makes you feel better, I'll scratch your back later.
How? Well, giving me a large estate?
That too, of course. Maybe 2 estates. But above all, once we're out of the worst, I'll help you find your dog. As soon as we have at least some gear, we'll head into the forest and find Mutt in a trice. Although, if you think about the 3 states of man, looking for lost dogs is more like a huntsman's work. But let's pay no mind to that.
How generous of you, Lord Capon.
I know, my dear Henry. Such is my nature.
There'd have to be 2 of us. I couldn't manage a big
Cadê os
that size
sacos?
on my own. As strong as a
O F.
and she stamps and bites when she's upset.
I'm gonna lose a whole day just for a few
Does
sacks.
it?
Vou ter que falar com ele, hein?
We'll talk about it later.
Blessings to you.
The innkeeper told me we should move the sacks.
So what are you waiting for? I'm bored to death already. I'll move each sack so you can get a better grip on it. But don't expect no more from me.
Ooh,
Great. Get them out of
it's
here.
half heavy. Oh.
I'll have a jug of wine.
Carregar pra onde isso?
Aye. Lots of people.
Acertei.
Cheers!
O molezinho, o cara não quis me ajudar.
Yes, you did. I never heard of any Perkstein in all my years.
I'm not surprised. You're just a village yokel.
How dare you? I'm the son of the bailiff.
Ugh.
I heard about the attack by the pond, actually. I heard it was a massacre, and none of the strangers survived.
That was our company. but the two of us managed to get away. It was the same bandits who attacked Lord von Bergov's men. Where the fuck doesn't anyone believe us?
One there, please.
What did you say?
Say it again. It was their own fault.
What do you mean? They attacked themselves? What the fuck are you trying to say?
Everyone knows it's dangerous around Trotsky. Making camp in such an unprotected place is suicide.
Where else were they supposed to make camp, smart-ass?
Somewhere in the rocks, maybe. Not out in the open by the pond. Only a fool would do that.
Stop insulting our dead companions.
What dead companions? You think I'm gonna fall for that cock and bull story?
Pack it in, Henry. There's no point in arguing with this yokel. He fancies himself as a military strategist.
I don't believe a word you're saying. A weed like you surviving a fight against bandits even von Berghoff himself has trouble with?
Believe what you like, but I'm telling the truth. And in fact, I'm willing to overlook all your insults if you apologize right now. And invite me to that wedding.
Oh, you want to come to the wedding, do you? Huh. I'll give you a piece of advice, pal. If you can make yourself useful for the blacksmith or the miller, you'll get to the wedding. You'll see the glorious occasion, at least from a distance. And you can stop spouting your pathetic lies.
I am Sir Hans Capon, Lord of Perkstein, and I demand your immediate apology.
I am Sir Hans Capon, Lord of Perkstein. Sir Hans Capon, Lord of Perkstein. You're starting to bore me. You and your silly made-up name.
No apology, then. It looks like I'm going to have to teach you a lesson.
Oh, I'm so scared.
Have you got anything to eat?
That's enough. Cut it out, both of you.
Mind your own business. Take your ragamuffin friend and get the fuck out of our village.
I give you a chance to apologize, and you keep insulting me. Get ready to pick up your broken teeth with broken fingers.
Oh, I'd like to see that. Come on, then.
You scum!
Go to hell! It was him!
Porrada vai comer.
Yeah! I'll you in a flash! How did you do that? Nice hit! I'll beat you to a bloody pulp! Fucker!
What do you want? Hey! Now you fucked up.
Oh, Christ! Shit! Here!
Ah! Sai pra estudar,
Mas
rapaz.
contra dois?
This is unbelievable!
Nice strike!
Ai, não. Mano, tem mais ali? Que isso?
I'm all yours.
That mad... Why did you do it? Slice him up!
Now you're sai pra estudar, rapaz.
Let him have it!
Confusão danada.
Now, los.
I hope it doesn't hurt anyone.
Ah, que isso. Mano, muita gente me bateu.
What the hell is going on here? Grab them vagabonds!
Eita, eu vou morrer enforcado.
Bastards! This will cost you dearly. Keep your mouth shut and don't make it worse.
What?
You behave like a spoilt brat.
How dare you speak...
You know, if you just shut up and done some work, we'd have coin by now and be on our way to the castle, but no, not his lordship.
You've got a nerve. If you hadn't have played the hero, we'd have been there long since and I wouldn't have had to get you out of that mess.
Oh yeah, because this isn't a mess, is it?
Fuck off.
Shut up, or you'll get a whipping too.
Just who the hell do you think you are?
I'm the only one of us with any sense. I'm not the one who acts like a spoiled child.
Spoiled child? You're in danger of crossing the line, Henry. Better keep your mouth shut. I shouldn't have brought you along.
Well, that's something we can agree on. I could have been sitting in the mill instead of rotting in these stocks.
And whose fault is that?
What? Who started quarrelling with the locals? In their tavern? You should have listened to me and calmed down.
And let him insult me? Fat chance. If it hadn't been for me, we wouldn't have even been in that tavern. We've been in the shit right from the start because you had to play at being the knight in shining underwear, saving damsels in distress.
I don't believe it. You're trying to put the blame on me? Just like that?
Who else is to blame? You're just a simple peasant who has no idea how the world works.
Hey, let's just stop all this arguing. It'll just make things worse.
Fuck you. I've had it up to here with you. With you and your pontificating. You were supposed to make sure nothing went wrong. And how did that turn out? It was me who had to save your life. You're fucking useless. You couldn't even keep an eye on your own mutt.
That's enough. Don't you fucking realise how badly you've been wronging me all this time? I bend over backwards for you. I tolerate all your stupid fucking whims. And what do I get? Insults and accusations. But right from the start, you acted like you were on some nobleman's outing. All you cared about was whoring and boozing. You know full well the ambush was your fault, and now you're kicking out so you don't have to admit it.
What do you...
But let me finish. I wasn't born with a silver spoon in my mouth like you, but unlike you, I'd have managed to deliver that message. And that's because I'm responsible and know how to behave in a way that doesn't make me feel ashamed. In a way that would make my parents proud of me.
Which parents do you mean? Radzig?
Aye, Radzig, let's say. Nobody could be proud of you, Capon. Nobody.
We'll see who's proud of who.
Na manhã seguinte, dormiram aí. Eu de novo, né? Sem nada, só de cueca.
Right, ladies. Time to go home. But I swear to Christ, if I catch you again, I'm gonna skin you both alive. Otto.
Hey! Go, 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 go!
Oh, shit. Right, where were we? Go on, get out of my sight. What are we gonna do?
You can do as you like. You can go and carry sacks or dig latrines. I'll look after myself. I'll go and see Lord von Bergov at the wedding. I bid you farewell.
If I were in your shoes, I'd be glad to be rid of the good for nothing, eh? Yeah. All right, off you go.
Crime e reputação. Cada ação sua tem consequências se você cometer crimes no mundo e as pessoas ao seu redor reagirão a eles. Eita, rapaz. Aba reputação, reputação. Melhore sua reputação. Se você melhorar a reputação ruim, pegando uma indulgência ou fazendo uma peregrinação penitencial, que pode ser imposta por um padre.
Suppose I really do need to find some job. I'll find muck without you, you stuck-up lord of
Well,
perch.
come on.
Deixa eu ver minha reputação aqui. Pô, perdi tudo de novo. Ver a roupa, tudo. Ah, tá de brincadeira. Agilidade. Mãos hábeis. Plano de queda.
Don't bite. Are you going to just stand here like a statue? Do you have anywhere to go? Somewhere
Isso aqui deve ser secundária. Ah, missão secundária, viu? Caraca, que longe.
Well, fine. Just ignore me. What could I know?
Get dressed. You can't just walk around like this.
Pra roubar ele. Se eu roubar, vou acabar sendo preso de novo.
Hey, did you forget your clothes somewhere?
Vou ficando por aqui, galera. Depois eu jogo mais. Muito obrigado aí quem apareceu na live. O jogo é muito maneiro, mas não jogamos nem no início ainda. Vou pegar água lá no... aquele negócio ali. Não dá pra interagir não. Essa galera perdemos tudo de novo. O jogo fica só na cueca. Ah não, tem roupa aqui, ó. Ah, pô. Não tiraram minhas coisas não, pô. Ah, até a espada tem também, né? Ué. Eu não tenho luva, né? A mulherzinha escrava aqui sumiu, ó, secundária. Não fiz. Isso aí, galera. Vamos ficando por aqui. Obrigado a todos. Obrigado por tudo. Obrigado por vocês apareceram por aí. Valeu, falou, sim.
Don't cause any trouble, got it?
Beijinho.